I'm here today with my father, Don Pardue, owner of and founder of Pardue and Company Incorporated. Dad, thanks for being with me today.
You're welcome.
Let's talk a little bit about how you started your company and some of the challenges and rewards that you have faced over the years. When did you officially start Pardue and Company?
1980.
Okay. And it was just the commercial real estate appraising at that point, because you have also a brokerage firm? Or?
Yes, I'm the sole proprietor of PCI Realty, Inc., which is a commercial brokerage company also.
And that, you developed that later? Or
about the same time.
Okay. Why did you start? Well, tell me what Pardue and Company is first, and then tell me why you started it.
It is a commercial and residential appraisal company, as well as an investment advisory company. And we also have as one of our specialties expert witness when litigation and commercial real estate, or residential real estate for that matter, to a lesser extent, is involved.
Okay, and why did you start the company back in 1980?
Well, 10 years prior to that, I was an associate with another firm, similar to what I have now. I then became a limited partner a few years later, and then a 50-50 partner up until 1980. And then I broke away from my existing partner at that time to pursue a sole proprietorship. And the primary reason for the departure there was compensation, egos, power, all the normal things that go along with a joint venture partnership that usually work at first, and then as time goes on, they sometimes, the principals have different ideas on how to run the business. And that was the case with me, and so it was best for everyone that we dissolve that partnership, and we both then became sole proprietors of competing real estate companies.
Did you take any employees with you?
I did, no, I did not.
Over the years, just kind of a general idea of the size of your staff?
Initially there was just 3 of us, a secretary, office manager, a mid-level associate, and myself. That was in 1980. We've then grown that to approximately 9 associates and or salaried people plus myself, so a total of about 10.
What strategies have you used to grow your business over the years, or marketing strategies, or what things have you done to help you get more business? Just some examples of.
Well, one thing that I've found that with my clients, whether they were lenders loaning money or borrowers, developers wanting to borrow money, and then everything in between, that the customer, the client, always comes first. If you don't like the relationship, then you can discontinue it immediately. But if it is going well, the key I found is customer service. And if I have to work on holidays, late at night, weekends, then that's what I've done. When the client realizes that we are dedicated to meet their expectations in whatever it takes and whatever time it takes, or whatever sacrifice may be required, they will tell their friends, and they will come back. And you will earn a connection there that some of my competition may not pursue. So, knowing your customer, doing a good job, and going the extra mile puts you in a much more favorable position with your competitors, as compared to your competitors.
You mentioned the banks, and I know that a while back your company faced challenges with regulation changes in the industry. How did you deal with that, and how did you overcome that? Maybe explain a little bit about how the changes affected your company.
What happens when lending sources change their philosophy, such as what they have done recently, and stop loaning money? When that happens, then they don't need an appraisal, a 100-page document on a commercial building, shopping center, warehouse, apartments, hotels, golf courses, any of those types of things. Our services have not been needed or have been put on hold. When that has happened, and I have incurred that 4 times in my career, this current recession that we're in is by far has the widest platform, has the greatest severity of the previous 3 recessions that I have dealt with in my career. What I've done in cases like this, when this does happen, I shift gears, such as the litigation usually is amplified during downtimes, foreclosures, confirmation sales, bankruptcy, all types of litigation. And so I've had to change the client list to cope with the environment that I find myself in any given quarter.
So it sounds like diversity within your own company has been a key to your success over the years.
Yes, you are correct. Diversity and being able to quickly realign your corporate policies and your clients is very, very important in any business, let alone mine. They're in recessions. They're not particularly happy times, but you still have a payroll to meet and obligations and expenses for running the company, so you just simply change your format.
So you mentioned the recessions is obviously having a huge impact on your business, but what are some other challenges that you could express just in general in being your own being an entrepreneur, challenges in owning your own business, things that you would, if someone else was starting their own business, maybe things that you weren't aware of that would be challenges?
One of the biggest challenges for any business owner is the skills and morale of the employees. Making sure that when you bring a new employee on, are they going to be in harmony with the existing cadre? What typically will happen, however, is people change. Everybody changes over time. And you have to be prepared to sometimes terminate an employee, maybe one that you even like. But if they're not a team player, or they haven't kept up their skills and technology with what is required at the moment, then they have to go.